Claude quietly faked the total on a client invoice last month, and I almost shipped it. Here's the part that scared me. The PDF looked clean. The table was readable. And Claude returned a confident wrong number. If you're feeding Claude invoices, statements, or any document with rows and columns, you're probably hitting this silent failure rate right now and don't know it. On 200 real invoices, I measured raw PDF uploads at 71% accuracy. Most tutorials skip this because they demo one-page receipts. By the end, you'll have the 8-line fix, a 97% hit rate, and tokens 6.4 times cheaper. I'm Lazar. I run this pipeline daily in production. Let me show you the actual failure first. Here's the exact scenario. A small accounting business comes to us drowning in supplier invoices. 200 PDFs a week, everyone with a line item table, everyone needing to land in their books as structured JSON. The obvious move, the one every tutorial shows, is drag the PDF straight into Claude and ask for the line items. So I did that. On a clean-looking invoice with 7 rows, Claude returns 6. It merged 2 rows that had similar descriptions. The unit prices were right. The total was wrong by 42 euros. And the response sounded completely confident. No warning, no hedge, no flag. That's the dangerous part. This isn't a Claude bug. It's how PDFs work. A PDF doesn't actually contain a table. It contains text positioned at XY coordinates on a page. When Claude or any model reads that PDF, it sees a stream of characters and has to guess where rows start and end based on spacing. On a one-page receipt with big margins, it guesses right. On a real invoice with tight rows, merged cells for VAT breakdowns, or a totals block that sits flush against the last line item, it guesses wrong. And it guesses wrong silently. I ran the full test. 200 real invoices, all in production. Raw PDF upload to Claude, asking for structured line items. 71% fully correct. The other 29% had at least 1 row merged, 1 column dropped, or 1 total miscalculated. Not acceptable for accounting. Here's the fix, and it's almost embarrassingly small. Instead of sending Claude the PDF, you convert the PDF to Markdown first, locally, using a library called PimUpDF4LM. Markdown preserves table semantics, pipes for columns, dashes for headers, 1 row per line. Claude reads Markdown tables natively because it was trained on millions of them from GitHub and documentation. The structure is unambiguous. Let me show you the script. You import PimUpDF4. You call to -markdown on the PDF path. You get back a string. That string contains proper Markdown tables wherever the PDF had tables. You send that string to Claude instead of the PDF. That's it. 8 lines including the imports. No OCR. No layout model. No paid API. Runs in about 200 milliseconds per invoice on a normal laptop. Now the same 200 invoices, same Claude model, same prompt, just Markdown instead of PDF. 97% fully correct. The remaining 3% were genuinely broken source documents, scanned crooked or partially handwritten. And here's the part nobody mentions. Token cost dropped 6.4 times. A PDF gets uploaded as an image internally, which burns vision tokens. Markdown is plain text, cheap text tokens. On 200 invoices a week, that's the difference between a $40 month and a $6 month. The reason this works is simple. You're not asking the model to do layout analysis and extraction at the same time. You're doing the layout work locally with a deterministic tool, and you're only asking Claude to do what it's actually good at, which is understanding structured text and returning JSON. 2 jobs, 2 tools, each one doing what it's best at. If your workflow touches invoices, bank statements, lab reports, shipping manifests, anything with rows and columns, do this before you do anything else. It's the highest leverage change you can make in a document pipeline this year. If you want the full pipeline, PDF, to Markdown to Claude, to structured JSON with retry logic and validation, we ship this for clients every week. See real examples at BizflowAI.io. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next automation breakdown lands in your feed. And if you've got a document workflow eating your week, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io. And we'll map the fix.